Hello, everybody. Second time's a charm, hopefully, for this Hitman match, as we have Chuck versus HOUSEN coming up. Hopefully, HOUSEN will be live and we don't have another forfeit match. Is the hope. Okay, HOUSEN will hopefully be live. Yes, okay, there we go. We got two live players this time around. We have Chuck versus HOUSEN in losers bracket round 2. Our first map will be Dubai in just about 3.5 minutes, with Chuck picking Dubai and banning Colorado, and HOUSEN picking Whittleton Creek and banning Mendoza. If someone in chat could let me know how the audio sounds, that would be great as we get ready for this match. With 3 minutes remaining until the spin drops. Looking at their lifetime performances, HOUSEN has played twice and lost twice with not completing the spin, and Chuck has played 4 times with 2 wins, a loss, and a tie, with a personal best of 957. If someone in chat could let me know how the audio sounds, that would be great. Sorry, I'm just getting pings from nowhere, apparently. Lovely. Oh, it was a re-stream promote, I believe. As we have just under 1.5 till the spin drops. Chuck is doing a little bit of practice, getting some disguises and getting some isolation. I know. Look, it's me. It was a truly challenging and very interesting match. Both me and SRP were very active in watching. As Chuck is just doing some replanning and practice, as we have just under 30 minutes. Can someone let me know how the audio is sounding so I can make sure all that's good to go? Okay, thank you, Groy, for letting me know. Hopefully it's not too bad. As the spin has dropped, we have Carl Ingram drowning skydiver suit and Marcus Fall with the kitchen staff. Not too bad of a spin, I don't think. I don't actually know how you get the skydiver suit unless it's on the roof. As Housen is already in and has the kitchen disguise, with Chuck still planning, and now Chuck is entering the match. Oh, down the lobby. I thought you got forced out of it. Okay. As Chuck gets the disguise as well, and Housen has knocked out Marcus already. Gotcha. So I know if you can't start Skydiver, I believe, because you get forced out of the suit when you enter. As Housen is knocking everybody out to make sure he can get this fall kill nice and easily, as Chuck is doing the exact same, basically. All Housen needs to do now is just throw him down the shaft, and does so just like that. That is one kill down. And Chuck, deciding not to take him out first, needs to make sure to knock these guards out, or his one guard out once he enters, and then is going to be able to take him out and drag. As Housen has the skydiver suit now, and will be taking the elevator upstairs, as Chuck is going to be dropping him in the elevator.
You got him, 47.
Now Chuck needs to get downstairs and get the skydiver's disguise. As Housen misses both seekers and has to restart. Oh no! Actually tragic there from Housen, who had it all ready to go. And missed two back-to-back seeker shots as Carl decided to lean forward and then stand up when he was shooting his second shot. As Housen will do a pretty similar start to the one that he did the first time, as Chuck is moving his way upstairs. Looks to be using the durian now to get Carl sick, and will now need to get the skydiving disguise to be able to complete that part of the kill.
Just want to remind you about the lockdown tomorrow. That's right, 900 hours. Oh, easy now. Don't blow a fuse.
Hopefully Chuck will hurry up and go get the skydiving disguise, as Housen will be dragging Marcus over to the elevator to dunk his body. As now Chuck is going down the stairs, hopefully to get the skydiving suit. As Housen does get the seeker this time, prior to getting the suit, so that he doesn't move around. And Chuck gets the skydiver suit now and just needs to get back in the elevator to get back upstairs. As Housen has caught up. And somehow that doesn't count as being seen from Housen, as it looked like it was a full radar, but apparently not. As Chuck is now moving upstairs with the skydiver suit and pausing, not sure why, maybe trying to figure out where he is, as Housen will look to open the door to make it easier to get upstairs. A very tight match, as Chuck just seekers him right before right before the guard sees him. As Chuck has a target lockdown, does not get seen fully, but does decide to restart. And HOUSEN will be going up these stairs to try and get to him before he ends up throwing up, as he just needs to take this stop. Oh, this guy doesn't even turn around? Oh my god, that's so clutch. As HOUSEN just needs to drown him now and escape without getting seen, as there's an elevator escape just down the hall. He should be good and win this map.
Soon there will be no more Providence. You need to find an
And there goes HOUSEN running to the exit and should win this, and he does. Chuck sadly just does not have enough time and rips for good measure. As our next match, we will head to Whittleton Creek.
Alright, gather up.
I forgot. I muted the wrong thing. As we have just about 2 minutes until the spin drops on Whittleton Creek, which, from most experience, Whittleton doesn't tend to make too challenging of spins, as you have a very Janus is a pretty consistent, easy to ISO target, and Nolan then you just got to get him in the right point, and then it's not too difficult to isolate.
Marked your map with several points of interest. You're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information you need. Good luck.
As we have just over a minute left on this spin, with HOUSEN having the 2-0 lead, taking map 1 in Dubai. As Chuck is just doing some practice while HOUSEN is deciding just to hang out. What would be the best way to make a Nolan fall? Would it be a river, or would it be throwing him off the house?
Curious.
Or is it literally what Chuck is doing right now?
Excuse me?
Somehow. Wow, Chuck is doing this actually quite well. Oh, and then just completely misses the shots on his practice, as the Whittleton Creek drops with Janus Sniper Rifle Police Deputy and Nolan Cassidy Pistol Sheriff. Not too bad of a spin, I don't think. We'll need to get two similar but different disguises. That is very true. Police brutality is the definition of this spin. We'll need to bring a sniper rifle in some fashion. And yeah, where is the sheriff? I had a sheriff spin the other day, and I always forget where the sheriff is. Is he by the exit that's like guarded off? as HOUSEN has loaded in, and will look to take out the sleeping deputy.
47. I've marked your map with several points of interest.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought it
We're running
was.
this mission
As
with
it looks
very
like
little
Chuck is
upfront
going to
intel,
get
but these
the
locations could
deputy
provide
that is
clues to
awake.
help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
As HOUSEN has already... Oh, and has a quick restart. Didn't see what happened there. As Chuck is taking out the other deputy and gets red guns getting seen. As HOUSEN is going back to take out this deputy right here. A nice calmer does the trick with him not even seeing you as he is asleep and not doing his job correctly.
But these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
As Chuck decides to calmer him this time so that he can cleanly take his disguise. Interestingly, from HOUSEN, who goes in the back side of Janus's house and doesn't just go upstairs and do the gramophone lure, which is pretty common. You can just toss your briefcase up there as well, which is nice. Chuck going a similar route as well, interestingly. HOUSEN now knocking out some guards inside. Looks to be destroying the tapes. As Chuck is doing some distraction shots, it looks like. And also HOUSEN gets his first clue. As Chuck is using those distraction shots to get in the building, nice and easily. With him going, he'll need to watch this guard right there. Don't do it. Wait. And we'll do the gramophone lure. As possibly has a gun flash as HOUSEN gets the kill, nice and easily. And we'll now need to get the sheriff's deputy, or the sheriff. I want to say Chuck had a gun flash possible with the gun on his back. He did. Well, thank you, Cav, for the raid. We're currently in map number 2 of Loser Bracket round 2 with HOUSEN versus Chuck. Chuck just had a unlucky gun flash because he was wearing his sniper on his back, and will end up restarting after causing a lockdown. And HOUSEN is working on his way to get the sheriff's disguise, as we have named this spin the police brutality. Hello, Oceanic. Welcome to the stream. As HOUSEN is working his way to get the sheriff's disguise, and Chuck is working to get the kill on Janus again, or complete the kill on Janus this time. And there HOUSEN goes, getting the sheriff's disguise. We'll just need to isolate Nolan and get out to win this map. As Chuck will look to do similar distraction shots he did last time to make sure he can get up to Janus nice and easy. And this time he gets up there even earlier. Just needs to knock out his guard. Oh, but is he there in time? Oh, I think he just made it in time. Oh, but missed his first shot. Gets his second shot. No one gets seen. So Janus kill is good there, as HOUSEN is working on his ISO on Nolan. Actually, HOUSEN is doing the ISO. There was no body found, I don't think. At least not for Chuck. As long as it's a tranked body or it's an accident kill, you have no worries there.
This could be valuable information indeed.
For the disguises, they trank both of them so that even when the body's found, you don't have to worry about losing. Yeah, as both Volcat and JK are saying. Especially the body being found by target does not matter at all. It happens all the time as Chuck is going for the sheriff disguise. As your targets can compromise your silent assassin, you can fix it by just killing them. It's simple as that. As Chuck gets the disguise now and heads over to isolate Nolan, as HOUSEN is working on getting the pistol kill and has completed said kill, and will now get the final clue to finish this spin. As HOUSEN is digging up the box and will look to win this map and take a 4-0 lead in this match. And as HOUSEN has just finished, it will look like Chuck will take this, will not be able to finish the spin in time. And we will go to map number 3. As it is now confirmed that HOUSEN does take this map and takes a 4-0 lead going into map number 3, which will be Chongping, which should be a very interesting one. As we await the spin with just under 3.5 minutes in Chongping. I personally have barely played Chongping and I'm not good at it. I don't like it that much as a map. To be fair, I haven't personally played it enough to really know it. But I'd like to hear what people watching opinions on the map are. For me, it's almost in a way a Bangkok type map because of the splits of the targets. One's in a upstairs building that you have to get into, and the other one's in a downstairs area that's hard, just hard to like get through and stuff. But I'd love to hear other people's opinions on this map. As both players are just doing a little bit of practice, or Chuck's doing practice, HOUSEN is just watching the innocent people doing their work. That's a valid opinion. I think if you fully understand the map and play it a bunch, I can understand someone liking it, but for me, it's not it. As Chuck is doing some practice on isolating one of the targets. As we have just over 1.5 minutes till the spin arrives. As there are multiple matches happening currently and will be happening as the match between Pack and Photo 7 has been scheduled and will happen in just about 50 minutes. They're trying to catch up as quickly as possible to get all the tournament back on schedule, and then Fanium and Music Inc. match is currently happening at the exact same time as Chuck kills himself with some type of tank with just about 40 seconds left in the spin on Chongping. And here we go, getting ready for the spin. Both players waiting. Both players already set in pretty similar loadouts. Both having a Calmer in the outside area, and one's taking a Durian while one's taking a Blue Egg. As the spin is about to drop, we have Hush, Garden Fork Suit, and Morgan Kitchen Knife, Perfect Test Subject. As Penguin states, it's the map other players play. Valid one. As I personally do not know where the Garden Fork is. And it's a required suit start, because I don't believe there's a way to get the suit anywhere else. As we see, the Garden Fork is on level 3. I want to say that's outside, and you possibly have to knock someone out, or I'm just tripping. But it looks like someone's holding it on hit maps, if I can read it right. As both players starting in the same place because of the required suit start, and we'll move to get the Garden Fork, I would assume. Oh, Chuck already has the Garden Fork, actually. Did not see him pick it up. As it looks like Housen's going for the ISO. Oh, I think they both might have picked it up. I believe. I couldn't tell if Housen has it, but I would assume that he does have it. As Housen goes for the instant knockout and has completely isolated Hush now. And taking out Hush's guard as well, so he does not come in here. As Chuck causes some people looking around, and Housen takes out the kill. And we'll now just need to get the perfect test subject and a kitchen knife for the Morgan Royce kill. As Chuck is working to isolate Hush and gets seen, but needs to knock everyone out and has an unlucky Hush draw, as Housen gets the perfect test subject disguise, and Chuck has a restart. As Chuck moves along and starting the spin again, we'll do a pretty similar path, as Housen is making his way over to Morgan Royce. As Chuck is doing pretty much the exact same route that he did the first time, as it is a pretty consistent route to isolate Hush, and Housen is... Oh, and gets seen! An unlucky seen trespassing there, as Housen will now work to get inside and will distract the lady that doesn't remember what the code is and go in straight from there. And depending on Housen's luck of where Royce is, he could be doing pretty well. And she is upstairs, actually. So a very nice location from HOUSEN, and he will look to exit and take the map and the match. And Chuck is working his way to get Hush again, but it'll be all for naught as HOUSEN finishes and will take this map and match, winning convincing 6-0. Super unlucky, as Chuck had some unlucky rips throughout the spin as he keeps playing, but HOUSEN is the winner. As we look at the bracket now to see what is happening, this was losers bracket round 2 down at the bottom. So now HOUSEN will play the loser of match 59, which was match 59. I can't see, but it's somewhere in the middle here. And he will wait for that match, and Chuck will be out of this tournament. Looking at the upcoming matches, we have Fanium and Music Inc., which is happening right now, and I will most likely raid that. And then later today we have Pack versus Fruit, and then in just about 4 hours I'm here again for T-Nort's match as well, and then a few matches tomorrow. Thank you all for tuning in. I will see you next time, as I am going to raid Oh Shit Man's stream of Fanium versus Music Inc. Thank you guys all for joining me, and I will see you next time.